Alright, here we go. First set of videos for this new update. We're going to go ahead with the Porsche series. As you can see, I have 3 days unlocked. I knew I wasn't going to be able to get to it, but I did want to go ahead and get the upgrades started. So let's go on in. We'll see what we have. I have 19 upgrades on the car. The ones where it's 3 was a first tier race dollar upgrade, and then a gold upgrade, and then the third upgrade was race dollars again, and then suspension and brakes there. Those were both two sets of race dollar upgrades. 65 gold for brakes, 90 gold for suspension. Let's see what the engine is. 155, that's the expensive one, and then 145. I don't know. I'll have to wait for the series to unlock to see what we have, to see what it needs. I'm sure the information's out there. Some hackers probably gotten the information, and it's all out there. I think this looks like a time trial at Daytona. I haven't actually looked at any of the information out there to see what they have, to see what the recommended PR or anything for the series is. I know the screenshots are up on the Real Racing 3 Info Facebook page. I'm sure there's game reports out there on the wiki and on a lot of the other Facebook groups, but I just haven't done them. I haven't watched any of the Guru's videos. I don't actually know if he's doing them for this update. I know he had talked about during the last update, slowing down. And I know there's a lot of other people out there who make them, but I haven't looked at anybody's videos yet. I may go back and watch them once I get these couple videos made, just to see, just for the commentary and that sort of thing. So I'm not going to try to set some sort of a world beater lap here, because it just doesn't make sense. They always try to make you beat these times, although this probably is just to get used to the car, just have it for a little drive. So 1 minute 29 seconds, and I don't know if that's a good time or a bad time or whatever. Rate the game. No, I don't think I'm going to do that. I wonder what they would think if I rated the game and I talked about how bad, cheating and people using Game Guardian and stuff like that is, and that there's nothing, not a lot being done to stop it. It is good. I don't mind some of the changes that they made for the top speed events. We'll have to see how it plays out on this next one. I haven't seen what the challenges are. I know the information's out there. There's some top speeds at different tracks. So we'll have to see if it's like, I think it was the BMW speed challenge for the last one, where there was a cap on the top speed. It was capped off at the listed top speed in the game, and that did away with most of the cheaters. It did away with some of the more blatant ones. Some of the. I'm actually just going to slow down. I mean, obviously I'm going to beat this guy. It didn't do away with all the cheaters. In my opinion, the last 2 or 3 speed events have been won by people who are not, not completely honest. But I don't know exactly what can be done to stop all of it. Gave him a little rub, and here we go. I mean, obviously this is a nice car. It's a fun car to drive and everything, but eventually you just have to ask, how many of these Porsches um, do we need? How many of these, Porsche GTE race cars do we need? I mean, because this is 5, so I don't know. It's just they just keep bringing them out, keep bringing out new series for them. 2017 is pretty great. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Sure. It's just as great as the last 4. Yeah. Sure. Something about winning 2 laps at Daytona. Standard field. Looks like we've got all of the 2016 cars. There's the Ford, Ferrari. There's the Corvette. The Corvette's a really fun car to drive. And hop right on out of the way. Didn't actually intend to do that, just kind of worked out that way. That's a little bit too far to the outside there. You know, obviously having 19 upgrades, I'm not having to do a whole lot of, real skillful racing on this first day. I mean, it's obviously meant to be done with none, so I actually wonder what the maximum PR on this car is. I'm sure that's more of that information that's out there. That was probably out there, minutes after the update posted. Somebody went through and just did that with a cloud restore or something. But yeah, I haven't looked at it. Being on the road the last few days, I haven't really looked at anything as far as this update goes. I know what cars are out there. I know there's this one, and then there's the 3 Group C cars. And then there's some sort of a new NASCAR stuck in the Kyle Busch series. I'm not really sure what that's about. I feel like maybe that was some sort of a major oversight from the developers when they rolled out the NASCAR update, because they only sent us a Chevy and a Ford, and they forgot Toyota. And for some reason, I doubt Toyota was very pleased at that, and so they probably took issue with it. And now they've had to roll out some crazy update, and so we'll see if they do something a little different to give us the opportunity to buy it, because obviously I think the original Kyle Busch number 18 car is one of the small handful of cars that I don't own on the game, because I don't want to pay for it. I didn't want to do that. I was trying to slow it down. I was actually trying to go into the wall, but whatever. Yeah, I definitely didn't want to win by 14 seconds, but so it goes. All right, I'm going to put that in for service, and I'll be back for day 2 shortly. Have a good one. Oh, 10 gold. That's actually really good. Here, I'm thinking everything's over. Okay, anyway, what's Natalia got to say? And that did it. The rep asked me if we could help him develop the RSR and lead to victory in the 2017 Le Mans 24. Yeah. I knew I could get him to make the deal. Work hard over the next 5 days. And if we can prove a measurable positive change, we get to keep the vehicle. And of course. And okay, day 2 is going to be at Porsche Test Track. That's kind of logical. Okay, and there you see it goes right into day 2 because I already have it unlocked. So anyway, have a good one. I'll be back with day 2 shortly.